Ladies and gentlemen, we need to continue to talk about this offensive line, and things go from bad to worse. So, luckily, nothing from this point in time seems to indicate that there's a serious injury with Tyron Smith. However, he suffered an injury scare in one of the last practices where basically he was running out, getting into the second level, and then he fell. And it didn't look good at all. You can go look at the clip online. The reason why I bring this up in this injury scare, regardless of if he's fully healthy or he'll be fine and he comes back for week one, is that the information that we're hearing about the backup swing tackle is not Tyler Smith. It's Josh Ball. I'm going to go through a couple of the reasons why that's not good and some other things. But before we get started, if you could do me a quick favor, like the video. It takes less than a second to do. Extremely greatly appreciated. Helps this video perform better in the algorithm, number one. Number two, if you could do me a favor and subscribe as well. If you have not subscribed or keep coming back and you're a part of the percentile of people, that being 57%, that are not subscribed, I highly recommend you do. And finally, hit that notification bell. So, with the injury scare to Tyron Smith, the indication is Josh Ball is the swing tackle right now. Now, Matt Waletzko is still recovering from the injury and he was practicing, but it really gives an indication that Josh Ball will be the guy at left tackle, and this just doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right because he has not improved whatsoever in any of the games, and he just doesn't look good. And it just doesn't look like they're going to get a veteran swing tackle, which is even worse. But before I dive headfirst into this, we need to go over the changes based off of the current situation right now, assuming everything is A-OK, that the Cowboys are going into 2022 with. So, on your screen, you will see the 2021 O-line versus the 2022 O-line. So, as you can see, the Cowboys made two notable changes. New left guard, new right tackle. Yes, these two individuals did get playing time last year. However, we have to understand that these lines were very similar in this nature. I could have put Terrence Steele at right tackle for last year, but this is honestly where I felt like things were going in 2021, and this is how things are going into 2022. So, the reason why this is huge is because the Cowboys having two new starters on their offensive line is very much so intriguing because it feels like the team is trying to rebuild the offensive line now. And the biggest issue is that you're doing it with players, with the exception of Terrence Steele, who, in my opinion, has shown that he can be a good starter. The other guys are question marks. There are still question marks about this offensive line, even as we enter the waning portions of the preseason. And with Tyron Smith having a question mark, you would think your number 24th overall pick would be in consideration to be the swing tackle. Nope. We want him to be a left guard, but we're not going to play him. The Dallas Cowboys have a serious problem. And I understand that we got to wait and see how they're going to put this thing together, but we need to have these conversations now. But with that being said, we are going to go ahead and speculate what we could see this season in the certain situations that are most likely going to happen, if that makes any sense. So, let's start off with the 6 scenarios that I think can happen on your offensive line. So the first one is the most likely. Tyron Smith plays left tackle. Connor McGovern's at left guard for now. Center is Tyler Biadasz. Right guard is Zach Martin. Terrence Steele is right tackle. We kind of have this indication due to the fact that of what Mike McCarthy has said. And then going into 2022B is the situation in which Tyron Smith is hurt. And again, this is not me saying shit out of my ass. This is stuff that has been confirmed through several sources in the Dallas Cowboys media and their connections to the organization. This is not just one person saying it, I'm just running with it. This is multiple individuals. Now, in my opinion, 2022C is my personal preference. Tyron Smith at left tackle, Tyler Smith at left guard, Tyler Biadasz at center, right guard Zach Martin, and right tackle Terrence Steele. Now, the three on the bottom are scenarios in which you could see Matt Farniak enter the starting lineup, and it's the same stuff between the first three, except you got a new center. And the main thing that worries me about all of this is that there are a lot of changing parts. This year, this offensive line feels like it's going to be put together by glue and tape, and you hope to God that Dak Prescott holds on for dear life. Oh, you're overreacting. No, this is a honest conversation we need to have, right? Because there's no indication by the Dallas Cowboys that Tyler Smith will fully play left tackle. I've speculated that could be the case, but it appears that the Dallas Cowboys don't want to do that, which is fine. But now, my problem is that if your head coach doesn't believe that the rookie should be getting, starting minutes and starting spots, a first-round rookie at that, that's a problem. This isn't like a defensive end or a linebacker or like a wide receiver. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that. We're talking about an offensive line where you can't afford for time. You can't play musical chairs. Like I said, and continuity is a big thing. And if you are electing to roll with 2022A, that lineup, and you then decide, oh, we need to put Tyler Smith in, that is a failure. You have elected to make this bed. You are going to have to lay in it. And if this causes this season to blow up and just ruin it, Mike McCarthy fully deserves to see the door. I've given this guy a lot of time and patience of mine. But you do not fuck with this offensive line. If this directly leads to the season having a bad showing, or the offense regresses because of the offensive line and not due to other factors, we are going to have a conversation about, you know what, guys? I think moving on from Mike McCarthy would be the best decision. I hate to say that because, oh, well, it's not his fault, it's Joe Philbin's fault. Well, last time I checked, Mike McCarthy was the guy that brought in Joe Philbin because they had a connection together in Green Bay. What makes you think that he should get a pass for this? Remember, and like I said in the video, talking about the Tyler Smith controversy, you as a head coach elected to go out, say your players were scared, oh, we need to get better guys. Like, you went through this entire offseason saying what we need and how we need to improve our team. That was on you. You then go on, okay? You then go on to say, I don't believe the guy I took at 24 or the team took at 24, whoever, the guy that we took at 24 deserves to start over a guy who struggled at the exact same position that needs help. And this is we're talking about a guy that had to get benched because he played like shit. And who knows, maybe, and hoping to God that Tyler Smith is your starting left guard and the injury is not holding him back. If it's an injury, I can't complain there. I get it. But that's more so, again, on Mike McCarthy lying about the circumstances surrounding our players, which has been a Dallas Cowboys specialty for however many years that it's been going on for. So let me reassure everyone here. Tyron Smith has not said that he is in this ridiculous amount of pain. There has been no indication that he was in a boot, some form of footwear that helps support him, or walking without assistance. There has been none of that. If there was, having a conversation that is a lot more dire, but your left side still has questions. You need to find your Tyron Smith replacement. Is Tyler Smith that? Apparently not. He's your left guard of the future. This comes back around to the beginning premise that I stated in that video about the whole Connor McGovern and Tyler Smith situation. You need to get a left tackle of the future. You elected to move on from your starting right tackle in La'el Collins. However you felt on him is a whole nother thing. I don't have a problem with you moving on. You, as an organization, Dallas, did not get a veteran swing tackle. You, as an organization, elected to go draft rookies. You, as an organization, even after some rookies have been getting hurt, have done nothing to address this problem. At this point, anything that happens going forward is on the fault of the coaching staff and front office of the Dallas Cowboys that play in Arlington, Texas. If I hear a single problem or single thing coming out of the organization saying, well, you know, we need our guys to play better at the end of the day, whatever, that is not going to cut it, and this team has failed once again. And that's where we stand right now, guys. That's what we're going to be looking at. I'm worried. I'm sincerely worried that this season could be in jeopardy because they elected to purposefully get worse. And that's on them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for reaching the end of it. If you did, you're a real MVP for that. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, you know, whatever you got to do. And if you want to become a member of the channel, by all means, that'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, that does it for me, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.